Well guys, I think we've avoided it as long as we possibly can, but with some snow starting to fall and with the temperatures dropping, winter is just about here. With that means it's time to put our mowers away. But before we put them in the shed, before we put them in our garage and don't touch them for the next 3 months, there's a couple steps that we need to take to make sure that come spring, when it's time to mow the yard again for the first time, our machines are ready to go. Let's take a look. Alrighty guys, we are back in the shop. We're gonna follow Donovan around here for the next little bit as we do a winter service package on this Ferris ISX800 zero-turn lawnmower. Now, the idea of this video is that depending on the condition of your mower, that maybe you can even do this at home if you have the right tools, if you have the right setup. We have a number of customers who would prefer to have us do it, so that's why we're going to do this service on this mower today. So let's follow around with Donovan as we go through our checklist of winterizing this mower. So our service department has a 20-point checklist that they use for all of our winter service packages. Things like changing the engine oil and filter, checking and replacing air filters. For the most part, every machine out there is going to require each of these items to be done in order for us to be able to say that we have officially winterized it. Now, depending on what machine you have, some of the ways that these things happen could be a little bit different. The other thing to keep in mind is that there are some things on this checklist that you simply are not going to have the tools for at home. The very first thing here that you're going to see us doing is checking some of the voltage, checking some of the current that's coming off of the battery, as well as checking to make sure that the alternator is charging the battery. There's a pretty solid chance you're not going to have the tools that you need to do that at home. It's okay, you can skip this step when you're at home taking care of your mower, but this is something that we take care of whenever we run the machines through our shop. The other thing really quick, guys, is that you'll see here as we go through our checklist, Donovan isn't necessarily going down through the checklist from top to bottom, item by item by item. We're jumping around from a couple different spots. It's okay. These guys have done, last year we did over 450 of these winter service packages. Each guy has his own sort of routine as to how he does it. So it's not a huge deal that we don't go down item by item by item. As long as they all get done, that's the important part. So we actually suck the oil out.
Yeah, we suck it out. They can drain it.
So our service department has a vacuum system installed at each one of the mechanics bays that whenever they are replacing engine oil, they actually suck that oil up into this vacuum system, stores it in a tank for us, and we actually use that engine oil as a way to heat our building through the winter.
Just a little more. I'd rather it than have to suck it back out. We're great. And also we check down in here to make sure there's no mouse nests, dirt clogging that.
Do we replace these or just check them?
No, replace them. And we usually look at them.
I think that one needs to be replaced anyway. So I asked Donovan why we go ahead and just replace the spark plugs rather than checking them and see if we can keep using them. And he mentioned that because of the incredible amount of heat that these spark plugs are introduced to as the engine is running, added with just the minimal cost of these spark plugs, it just makes more sense just to go ahead and replace them.
You always want to make sure the arrow goes the right direction there with the fuel flow. Not everybody knows that. Just back down in there.
Dabble deal, or
yeah, just it says an ounce per 16 gallon. So we generally put plenty in. Loosen it up here, and then we can spin the idlers. Listen for noise, looseness.
So this is more of a, you've just seen what they look like not working properly.
Yeah, just
therefore they don't look like that, you're good to go.
Yeah, as long as there's no wiggling or grinding. Check our fan blades there. They're all good. Next would be steering dampers. Make sure there's loose. They're operating correctly, which they're going back. Also check safety devices. They're pinched down correctly. That's the only one there that we have. Hydro fluid level and condition. And this unit is not ready for hydro change, but we're good there. And there's markings here on the back.
I'd say that looks pretty low. That's actually good, though?
Yeah, that's actually where it's supposed to be.
I guess till there's some in the
Then if it warms up, it'll come up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to check belt tension here. There we go. Again, spin the idlers. Good. And the other side. That's what we make. Also checking the belt condition, make sure no cuts, worn spots. We're great there.
So you heard there Donovan mentioned there's a valve on the bottom of this mower deck that allows you to know whenever it's full of grease. He said to go ahead and make sure that everybody knows that that's not something that is on every mower, but it was worth pointing out on this Ferris model.
And we're done there.
My car function properly, isn't it?
Why shouldn't I? That one's good. I'm not even gonna bother. And when I got it, and that was good too. These are around 16 in the front. Spec on the rear would be 10, but I always make it 12 because it's liable to lose air rather than put more in.
Especially if it sits all winter.
Yeah. I'll put too much grease in that. So I'll just lay them down there. And there are little points there. Again. Pretty good.
You keep doing whatever you're ready to do.
Good to go sharpening.
Once Donovan is finished scraping all of the grass off of the mowing deck, we're going to lower the mower back onto the ground and level the deck.
Here we're checking the front of the blade, 2 1/4, the back, and we're going to have to come up in the back or down the front. There's supposed to be a 1/4 inch difference there. Let me get some wrenches.
Whatever setting this is, and then
2 1/2, or yeah, 2 1/2.
And then you want to make sure that it's actually
try to get it to
set
close
to that.
to that. Back. Probably have to do the other side here too. So. Two and a half there.
So what do you want 2 1/4 for up front, 2 1/2 in the back?
Oops, I did that. You want a little bit of a taper.
Okay.
Down in the front, up in the get that. Dot above 5 there. Yeah, we're right on. It's 1/4 inch. There. Right on where we were the other side. Now we're going to do the side to side. This here will just be a fine tuning some of that. Dot under 2 1/2. And we're basically the same. So,
What's the correction for that if it's not good? So I guess
usually you just have to tweak this front one just a little bit.
Okay.
Try to get that even, and it might affect how it moves across the front ever so slightly, but you won't. If it's less than 1/8, you're not going to see it.
Right.
Don't tell me you forgot to push record.
Oh, we're done? That's it? Sweet. That'd have been funny. Alright guys, so as you can see, with just a few quick, easy, painless steps, you can winterize your mower and have it ready for the spring whenever comes time to mow the grass again. If this is something that you would like to do on your own at home and you need some parts, give us a call, 717-423-6300. We have everything that you need, from your grease guns to the enzyme treatment for your fuel tank, as well as hydraulic fluid, engine oil, fuel filters, air filters, the whole 9 yards. We've got it in stock, ready to go. If this is something that you would like one of our service guys to do, give us a call. Our service spots are filling up quick for the winter, so make sure that you give us a call as soon as possible. We'll get you scheduled and get your lawnmower ready to roll for spring. Guys, we'll see you next time. Are you done? Hello. He said hello. 800. So follow along. We're going to show you how you can take this.
Can I put it Try number 10. Screwed it up.
Make more noise.
Alright, I'll come over and get behind.
Everybody's going to come over here. Now, the idea of this video is that depending on the quality of your egghead.